Welcome to the Spa Rally, the second round of the 2019 Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. Very bad weather conditions for this second two-day round in the Spa City. At the start, of course, the winner of the opening round, Chris Brinson, reigning champion with his new VW Polo. One of the new references in the R5 category. I'm feeling well at the car. I haven't had the confidence to get to the limit, but I'm pretty happy that we're some 2 seconds each stage behind the quickest times. So I know what margin I still have. It isn't easy. This is the number 2 car of Cedric Charin. It's not a Polo like in the opening round in London, but he turned back to the Skoda Fabia because the Polo wasn't available this weekend. And Charin has a very good start to the rally. Leads from stage 1. Yeah, I'm very well surprised by the car. In the first stage we drove a bit careful, I thought, but it's good to be at the front. It's a very efficient car. I think we need a really smooth car for these treacherous conditions. Adrian Farnemont, last year's winner here in Spa, but he hasn't won since, and he would love to get a second win here. Farnemont clocked some quick times in the opening stages, and he's in second overall after the first two. I wrote down did a good job this morning. We're a bit careful still. We're trying to have a good rhythm. You've won here last year, so you're pretty confident? Yes, I certainly want to win again. I haven't won since. I came close a couple of times last year, but it would be nice to get another win here. Here's Guilain de Mévius, the only of the Mévius brothers at the start, because his brother Guillaume crashed his Citroën C3 R5 in the shakedown and was unable to take the start of the Spa Rally. Guilain is here with his Skoda. It wasn't too bad at the start. We lost a bit of time in the second stage, but I think the roads are getting dirtier and it's very treacherous, so we have to be careful. It wasn't bad. Patrick Snayers had an early retirement in the opening round of the Jobfixers BRC, and he wants to get some mileage in here. He as well at the wheel of the new Polo. I have to get some mileage, that's all I have to do. I have to take it step by step and have to improve during the course of the day. Top 3, would you be happy? That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? But for the moment we'll try to finish and maybe top 5 to aim, and if we can improve on that. It's still a long rally. Another Skoda Fabia. This one in the hands of Cedric de Checo. And here's Jan Michiel Krakow in his first rally of the year with the Jobfixers Fiesta.
En wordt T links 20 en wordt links rechts 45 met een trekje. Rechts 45 met een trekje. Ja, doe maar. Ja.
Krakow immediately gets into the top 10 with his Ford Fiesta. Not bad for a first rally of the season.
Peter, welkom terug in het PK.
Yeah, welcome back to the Jobfixers BRC. It's been a while. Yeah, but it's very nice to be back. We had a long winter break, but to be in Spa, it feels good. How's the car? Oh, the car is pretty good. Yeah, the car is fantastic, and all you have to improve now is the driver. Joachim Wagemans has prepared this Peugeot R5, and he did a good job, apparently. He's in 7th overall. Armand Fumal in the Citroën DS3. Some small mistakes in the opening stages. Lost a bit of time. Cuts the engine here as well. So that's more seconds lost for Armand Fumal. and he's only in 13th after the opening 2 stages. Philip Krakow is back as well, the other Fiesta of the Jobfixers team. Takes a while to get into a good rhythm for the father of Peter Jan Michiel. Krakow Senior is clearly having fun on these treacherous roads.
Philippe Jobfixers terug vertrokken.
Philippe Jobfixers back for another season as sponsor of the Belgian Rally Championship. Yes, Jobfixers and the BRC really fit well together. We had a great return last year, and we're aiming to do the same this year. We're back with 2 cars as well. Well, yeah, for the moment we have to watch. I have some health problems, so I'll see what rallies I can do. But for the moment, we're here with 2 cars, and I would love to do some more rallies. In the historic category, Gino Bux, the former RACB national team driver, takes the best start in his Escort. And he has a close fight with the winner of the opening round in London, Kino Kenis, with his BMW. In the junior category, Thibaut Mazin had a difficult start of the rally. Not easy for those small R2 cars to get through the difficulties of the Spa stages. Amaury Molle fighting for a top 3 finish in the Pirelli Junior category. And here's the winner of the opening round, Miguel Munster, at the wheel of the Opel Adam. He's fighting with another Opel Adam of Dutchman Timo van der Marel, but van der Marel, of course, is not competing in the Belgian Pirelli Junior Championship. Plenty of Porsches as well at the start. This one is from John Wartique, and here's the beautifully liveried brand new Porsche of Frédéric Bouvy. Taking it easy in these opening stages. He doesn't want to damage his beautiful car, but rest assured he'll attack a bit later on. Another Porsche here for Francis Lejeune, fighting hard with Bouvy. There's only a couple of seconds in between them, and here's the fastest of the Porsche drivers, former Group N World Rally Champion Pascal Gabon. He's in 9th overall even. And Philippe Krakow ends the first loop of 5 stages in 17th position. And he's pretty happy with that at the wheel of the Jobfixers Fiesta.
The
first 2 stages were a bit difficult, but the last 3 were really fun. It was treacherous and well, slippery, but everybody should do some rallying. Son Peter Jan Michiel is in 7th at the end of first loop. Good start of the season for him.
Even links 28, diep couperen over top. Wordt Aqua, rechts 25, sluit 28 couperen. 25 sluit 28 couperen, Aqua. Ja, rijden. Om 70, links 15 af vol.
Plenty of standing water on the Spa stages, as you can see. 7th overall then, Krakow Junior. Patrick Sneyers getting to grips with the VW Polo R5, getting some mileage in. And at the end of loop 1, he's in 6th position.
Wordt rechts. En links 55 vuil, wordt rechts 50. Rechts 50. En links 65 vuil.
A good fight for 4th position between Guilain de Mevius and this Cedric de Checo. There's only 4/10 of a second between them. Both at the wheel of a Skoda Fabia R5. Still one of the references in national rallying. Another Skoda in the hands of Adrian Furnemore. A bit of a cautious start. 12 seconds behind the leader at the end of loop 1.
Poteau droite 90 rondure. Avec 360 mini sur gauche 40 rigole, gauche 40 rigole. Et 50 trottoir derrière plaque bleue qui était gauche 100 mini sortie glisse.
Adrien Fernemont, les écarts sont toujours...
Adrien Furnemore, still small differences between the drivers. Yeah, small differences, but in one there's plenty of cutting in the corners, and there was a lot of mud on the road, so I've lost a bit of time there. But the other stages we were really close to the leading times of Chris Prinsen, so we'll try to continue and improve a bit. Chris Prinsen still in second with his VW Polo, but he's come back to 1 second of the leading position.
170 rechts naar fond. 400. Links 28 sec.
Het gaat eigenlijk veel beter dan straks.
Yes, we're improving bit by bit. We haven't changed the setup in any way, but the confidence is getting bigger, and start to understand the car and try to drive to the limit. It is not at 100%, but it's not bad. Still leading from the start, Cedric Chorin in his Skoda Fabia. Chorin, who won here in 2017, was then disqualified after an obscure tyre question, and he wants revenge for that.
Le niveau était très élevé.
It's a high level of rallying, isn't it? There's only 1 second between me and Chris at the moment. The car was a bit soft in my eyes, and we hadn't changed at the previous service, but now I would like to change and get a bit of a racing setup a bit tougher. So here's the standings after 5 stages. Chorin leading from Prinsen. There's only 1 second between them. Furthermore in 3rd, Guilain de Mévius in 4th, and Cedric Pacheco in 5th. That was the end of part 1. See you after the break. Visit the Black Leather shop to get the official Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship merchandise. Back in Spa for the Spa Rally, second round of the 2019 Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. We're halfway through the opening day, and this is Dirk de Veur. He's now leading the historic category after technical problems for Guino Bux and Guino Kenis. And Johnny Delay is in second with his beautifully liveried Ford Escort. In the Pirelli Junior Championship, Tobias Bruls is now in 3rd with his small Peugeot. Amory Moll still in 2nd with the identical car. But there's a massive lead for Gregor Munster in his Opel Adam. We had some good times in the last loop. The previous loop we had the wrong tyre choice, so we lost some time. So we end of the day is pretty good. Francis Lejeune in 12th overall. It's been overtaken by Frederic Bouvy, who's in 10th at the end of day 1. Pretty good fight between the two. Chris Prinsen trying to get the lead from Cedric Chorin, but then disaster strikes and the suspension breaks. Suddenly it was so all over. The suspension broke. I don't know what happened really. It was a very bad portion. It was covered in water, so maybe I hit something that was hidden under the water. I don't know what happened. This is Timo van der Marel. He's fighting with Gregor Munster to be the first of the R2 cars. Joachim Wagemans gained the spot after Chris Prinsen's retirement, as did Pieter-Jan Michiel Quacker, who's now in 5th overall at the end of day 1.
Vijfde plaats, de beoogde top 5 is al binnen.
You're already in the top 5. Your target from before the rally is here. Yeah, exactly. We could go home now. No, it's very good. We're still learning a lot here. It's a bit treacherous in there, but having fun. Patrick Snares now in 4th at the end of day 1. Pretty good start of the rally for the multiple Belgian rally champion. Still, he's 2 minutes behind the leader.
Ja, voorlopig had vooropgesteld na de eerste.
Yeah, for the moment I said top 5 at the end of day 1 would be very nice. So we're 4th, we're a bit better, but we made some progress during the day. Guilain de Mévius now top 3. He hadn't had a podium finish since the Rally de Wallonie 2017. So if he could keep this would be his best result in almost 2 years. Adrian Furnemont now fighting with Cédric Chorin for the win in this rally.
4 spéciales dans la même seconde avec Cédric.
We did 4 stages in the same second, and then but it was all scratches for him. I tried to reverse that tomorrow, attack from the morning, and see if we can close the gap of 19 seconds. Normally it will be difficult, but I'll try to push. Cédric Chorin leading with 19.4 seconds in hand.
35 en deuxième, Paccord, Dar. Waouh! Avec Sommet en droite 20 à fond.
On est bien, honnêtement, la voiture me convient vraiment bien.
Yeah, we're doing very well. It's a very treacherous road conditions. It's good conditions for the Skoda. We're only halfway through, so still a long way to go. And it will be difficult as well, because apparently the rain is coming back, so we have to be careful. These are the standings at the end of day 1. Chorin leading from Furnemont. De Mévius in 3rd now, then Snares and Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow. Day 2, Sunday morning. 12 stages during this final day, and Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow starts the day in 5th. And that's his position at the end of the first loop as well.
Nu zijn we 5e, dus ik denk dat er niet meer in zit.
We're in 5th. I think that's the best position we can have. I'm trying to come back on Patrick. No, it's completely impossible. He's a bit quicker than us, and he's now trying to catch De Mévius. It's a very nice fight they're fighting there. He's getting a bit closer. It's nice to look at. Snares in 4th indeed. And he would love to get that podium. It would be his first podium with the R5 car, but for the moment De Mévius is still holding him off. 26 seconds between them.
La place est pas mal, 3e c'est sympa.
The spot is not bad, is it? 3rd, but the speed isn't ideal. Now we have to try and keep Patrick behind us. 3rd would not be bad. Adrian Furnemont trying to close the gap, but in the opening loop of 4 stages he only gains a couple of tenths.
C'est pas mal, l'écart est resté plus ou moins identique.
It isn't bad, the difference between the same during these 4 stages. It will be very difficult to get him, but I'll keep on pushing. Cédric Chorin still leading that.
Dès qu'on se relâche, nous remet un petit coup de pression.
Adrien is very close behind us. Even if we let up, he will try to get us. It's a bit early to start controlling the rally. There's still 8 stages to go. Still a long way. Maybe in the last 2 I'll try to control something, but for the moment I'm really attacking. And if I can keep the gap, that will be nice. So after 16 stages, the difference between Chorin and Furnemont is 19.3 seconds. De Mévius still in 3rd, then Snares and Krakow. And the second loop of 4 stages on the Sunday. And it starts pretty badly for Pieter-Jan Michiel Krakow as the engine runs hot.
PJ, alles ging goed tot de 17e proef.
PGM, everything went well until stage 17. And then after 300 meters, the engine ran hot. So you can do 2 things. You can continue and ruin the engine, or you can retire. That means Joachim Wagemans is now in 5th with 4 stages to go. Patrick Snaer is still trying to put some pressure on De Mévius, but he isn't really getting closer on the turquoise Skoda. So De Mévius is still in 3rd. Furnemont gaining some time on Chorin, but only a couple of seconds, still 17.9 the difference. Chorin now has 1 loop with 4 stages to go to win the Spa Rally. Standings after 20 stages: Chorin, Furnemont, De Mévius, Snaer is 4th, and Wagemans up to 5th. Final loop of 4 stages, and Johnny Delay, very spectacular. Was a bit unlucky with a puncture and some exhaust problems. Still finishes in 2nd in the historic category. And a nice win for the first rally of this completely rebuilt Ford Sierra for Dirk de Veu. John Rodrigue finishes in 3rd in the Porsches. And Bouvy has a great fight with Gabon, but it's Gabon who wins it.
C'est très belle bagarre. On a vraiment.
Yeah, it was a very nice fight, wasn't it? Yesterday I was a bit careful because the car is brand new and I didn't want to damage it. But I have to get the right setup. But today he's we're pretty close to the dude here. But he's still quickest. Like you said, it's a great fight. But I had some problems today with the engine cutting, but it's still a nice result. The 6th overall as well. Tobias Bruls finishes in 3rd in the Pirelli Junior category. It's Amaury Moller in 2nd. But the big fight in R2 was between the 2 Opel Adam drivers, between Grégoire Munster and Timo van der Marel, and Munster took it in the last stage.
Het is een van mijn mooiste overwinningen.
One of the nicest wins of my career. I have to fight until the last stage. We gave it all. We had to close a gap of 3.8 seconds. And we did it in the last stage, beating this Dutchman Timo van der Marel. They finished in 7th and 8th overall. Gabon is 6th with their first of the Porsches, and Joachim Wagemans with his home-built Peugeot in 5th. Patrick Sneyers finished his first rally with the VW Polo. Finished in 4th, first podium since almost 2 years for Guilain de Mévius. And Adrian Furnemore did his utmost best, but he couldn't reiterate the win of last year. Still finishing 2nd in Spa is not bad. But the winner is Cédric Chorin, taking the lead in the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship as well.
Ouais, c'est génial, honnêtement.
It's great. He keeps on pushing until the end, but we take the win here. It's a good revenge for 2017 when it was taken away from me. And congratulations by Adrian Furnemore for Cédric Chorin.
Et en tête de bout à bout.
Eh oui, c'est génial.
And leading from start to finish. Yeah, great. And we take the lead in the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. So here's the end result. Chorin wins from Furnemore. De Mévius holds off Patrick Sneyers, and Joachim Wagemans finishes in 5th. And these are the standings after 2 rounds in the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. Chorin leading from Munster. Then De Mévius Prinsen drops to 4th, and Furnemore is now in 5th. So big shiny cups for Cédric Chorin and co-driver Sebi. And they're pretty happy. Next round, the TAC Rally in Tilt. See you then.